What is up, YouTube? This is your boy Shino-world. Go back in here like a bono. This is going to be my first top 5 ever made. Now remember that this top 5 is my opinions, my thoughts, my personal feelings about these Pokemon. This is my top 5 favorite dragon Pokemon. So, on to this next part of business. I want you guys to sit back, kick back, you know, take care of all the likes and shit. But overall, let me know what's your top 5 favorite Pokemon in the description. And if you agree with me and if you disagree with me, let me know why. You know, I will always be open to constructive criticism. So anyways, let's get on into the top 5. Okay, so first up in my top 5 is Haxorus. Haxorus is a pretty decent 5th gen dragon type Pokemon that I think overall did kind of well, but then again it kind of gave me like a downside to it because like it didn't really have good HP, good defense and good special defense and special attack investments. His speed is subpar, its defense is subpar, but overall his attack is like ridiculously amazing. Like if you carry a focus sash on him and then you have like, and then you DD ass once if you know you about to get O-code, then you just go for the outrage, but the outrage can be risky because it will destroy you in the long run, or you can just do the dragon call. But overall, Haxorus has a pretty decent like his structure. I like more or less his design. His design is pretty awesome. I think that I like his design a lot. I really care for his shiny form. Like his shiny form is very awesome, very tight. It's like battle armor style. But overall, Haxorus is like, it doesn't have too many good sets, so that's why he got to number 5. But if he had like a better set, a better move choice and shit like that, maybe he would have made it to the top. But overall, Haxorus is a pretty well-rounded Pokemon. I like his attack stat. Like that thing has like max is 432. It's pretty beast. That's beast, bro. But overall, you are number 5 on my top 5, Haxorus. So job well done. On to the next Pokemon. Okay, so number 4 in this top 5 is actually Neptune, the sea god, the nigga that's coming with the surf and making typhoons. That is that boy, Kingdra. Kingdra is a pretty amazing Pokemon. The type combination is pretty good. It makes it not weak against ice type Pokemon, but it makes it like normal effective. But overall, Kingdra has like base 95 everything and stuff like health and speed. And like if you run in a Resto Chesto in a Dragon Dash type set with Kingdra, you are in to be wrecking somebody if you have the waterfall. Don't try to use that shit with like Ice Beam and shit, because it won't work. But overall, Kingdra design, I love the way Kingdra looks. God damn, it's like a seahorse on steroids. It's like amazing. It's like really amazing. It got some pretty good moves. It got a good variety of like stat choices. Not stat choices. Well, you could say stat choices because you could do different investments and then like different EVs and try different things, because by all having the same kind of basis, shit kind of makes it all well-rounded. But overall, like his movesets that you could create is like pretty decent. The Kingdra earned number 4 on my spot. I love his design. Kingdra is basically Neptune, sea god. You hear me? Sea god. I love you. Now, on to number 3. Number 3 is none other than the 3-headed beast, that boy Hydreigon. But Hydreigon is actually a pretty good Pokemon. I gave it number 3 because it actually has 3 heads. That shit is pretty sexy. I mean, imagine you getting attacked by a dragon with 3 heads. That's like something from Yu-Gi-Oh, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to even put you on the same category in the same level as Yu-Gi-Oh, because Yu-Gi-Oh utterly sucks after it went down in Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds once these niggas got on motorbikes. But back into Pokemon, Hydreigon, his special attack is really sexy. It has like overall average stats. Like he has a decent speed base of 98. I think it's pretty fast. That's why people come with the choice specs, Draco Meteors. Just running all type of ridiculous sets on Hydreigon. It does have an awesome like move play in the move set. Like you have a lot of foreplay where you can move around and manipulate a lot of different like moves into it. Overall, its design is amazing. It's a dragon dark type, which is pretty beast. You know, that was kind of new to me when I first seen it, and I was like, yo, I like what they did there. They implemented a new type of style. I thought Yveltal was going to be kind of like Hydreigon because they was going to implement another dragon dark, but they actually turned Yveltal into a flying dark type, so that kind of threw me for a loophole. But every time I look at Yveltal, I kind of see some type of essence where Hydreigon plays, and it had something to do with his art design. But overall, this thing is like hella awesome. I love his battle style. But sometimes I do be looking at it like, yo, this close combats, it can fuck you up like really bad. But if you play your moves right and you pull your trump cards like awesomely and smoothly, you have no problem OHKO in this thing. But then again, you know what? It's a beast. You got different movesets. You better watch that shit. Don't send out a psychic type because you will get fucked in the ass. But now on to the next part of business. Okay, on to the next part of business. This is actually Garchomp. Garchomp has been put in Uber category many times over and over again. Me personally, I'm not fond of Ubers, but I overall like his design. This thing has like hella speed and attack, so this thing makes it very hard to deal with, and he has a pretty bulky HP stat. Like that shit makes it even impossible like to numb down and destroy. Originally, I used Garchomp in used it in my Pokemon Platinum back in the day when I was doing shit before I started really making like good videos for YouTube. But overall, Garchomp, it actually is like a pretty decent Pokemon. I love the way Garchomp looks in the anime. That's what made me want to get it. I seen Garchomp use Dragon Rush against Paul, which made it 2 times beautiful. Like, have you guys ever witnessed Dragon Rush on the anime? Like, that shit is so good looking. I think that shit just gives the Pokemon a whole different perspective to look at. And it makes it like, you know, it makes it just like, it pops out and stands out. But overall, Garchomp has become a monster. And Garchomp is indeed, and in fact, an Uber with that Mega Evolution shit. That Mega Evolution just turns Garchomp into this creative monster and makes him on a whole new level of destruction. Pain, destruction. But overall, Garchomp earns number 2 because I love his design. I love Dragon Rush on the anime. Anime made me want to use Garchomp even more. Then I got one on my team, but then when I try to use it on certain times, people consider it Uber now. But I just checked out Smoggin today, but it's considered OU, but I'm not sure. But it might be Uber still. But whatever, Garchomp is that nigga. He's that nigga in the streets. So don't sleep on it. Anyways, let's get into the next part of this top 5, the finality, people. Okay, last but not least, the motherfucking guy, the jet airplane, the nigga that's taking off in the sky, that's doing donuts and cartwheels as if he's a jet 4747 taking off, about to take off to the sky, about to get really high, motherfucking Latios, nigga. Latios is that nigga. My Latios, I always call it Blue Eon. Latios is the nigga in the streets. Latios is the freaking psychic dragon type. That shit is so beautiful. It gave it like way different type of advantages, gave it like amazing speed. He's like has a speed base of 110, dog. It's like running it. Then he got special defense out this world. Plus he got the 130 special attack. So this overall makes Latios a monster. Latios is an OU, but if you give him the Soul Duel, he's banned from the game. He comes in there wrecking names. Now, I remember Latios in the Pokemon movie Heroes. I think that was it called, Pokemon Heroes. But Latios overall was just like awesome. That Luster Purge in the movie, like when he like really sat down and he fought to like, you know, go down for the last end and be like, well, you know what, people, I'm fighting for my family, I'm gonna die for my family, screw you, you abuser of the Soul Duel, and I'm gonna protect my family. Like, that nigga was the man in the streets. Like, Latios is so awesome. I always nickname my Latios Blue Eon because they are the Eon Pokemon. These Pokemon resemble jets in flight, and then just like breaking the sound barrier. If I ever had a chance to get a Latios in real life, that shit would overall just tickle my heart, man. Tickle my heart. In the words of Sacred Fried Negro, he uses tickle my soul, but I'm just gonna say tickle my heart. But that shit is amazing. Overall, Latios is like the champion dragon types to me. I mean, people might say Rayquaza and all of them, but I try not to go too high up in the Uber chain because that's like broken. Of course, Rayquaza is a beast. Look at him. He's like a fucking mile-long dragon, nigga. Oh my god, he's like Omega Shenron of Pokemon. But overall, Latios, you deserve this. You are my nigga in the streets. You're the nigga when he sleeps. You're creeping while he's sleeping and all that. But Latios is number 1. So, if you guys enjoyed my top 5 favorite dragon type Pokemons, please leave a like, comment, rate, subscribe if you're not. And if you want to see a different type of top 5, leave it actually in the description. This is my first one, so if this goes well, maybe you'll see another one from me. But until next time, people, this has been Shino-world. Go out of here like a bono. Peace on the Middle East. Don't bring your guns because we're gonna blow your shit up, and don't forget to like that like button. Bye!